The Immigration Minister is considering visa rule changes after 6 child workers were taken from a circus and returned to China amid allegations of exploitation.
He called for an investigation after Newshub revealed the treatment of the children that come to New Zealand on entertainment work visas. Investigations correspondent Michael Mara has this exclusive story.
Circus's 2019 intake of Chinese acrobats comprised 16 children, some as young as 11 years old. They weren't here for a one-off weekend show, they toured New Zealand for years. That was until 6 children were uplifted amid allegations of squalid living conditions, neglect and issues with pay.
I think any reasonable person who looks at the broad facts of this case will feel a degree of discomfort and concern.
The children came here on entertainment work visas, a visa with no rules regarding child safety, well-being or education.
What I'll be getting further advice on that'll be coming through to me in the coming weeks.
But that's an abject failure, isn't it? If you don't even have that in place, then that's a problem.
Well, as I say, I think most of us would look at that and we would think that if children were coming in for that period of time, we would want good assurance about their pastoral care.
The visa has no conditions relating to pastoral care of children. It does not require a parent to accompany them, nor does it require the education of children. Oranga Tamariki's Paula Attrell oversaw the agency's investigation.
We didn't see any evidence of a decent education being provided. We saw evidence of what could have been described as sporadic efforts at education.
Former Circus owners Jenny and Judy Ho deny allegations of exploitation. They say they arranged correspondence school, but admit few participated.
We provided that, but they don't attend the class. It's like, it happens in every country, New Zealand as well. You have the class, but student probably absent.
If as a result of this work we determine clearly that there is a gap, that would be a concern and it's something I would want to change.
It's clear as mud, isn't it? There's a problem with the visa.
Well, that's why I'm getting advice.
It's all very well that the Minister is seeking advice from officials, but what needs to happen immediately is to suspend that visa category for people below the age of 18 years.
Anu Kalotti, migrant advocate and immigration advisor, believes the Circus example is deeply worrying.
It's akin to modern-day slavery and child labour.
Do you think the immigration settings allowed this exploitation to occur?
Well, before I jump to that, I will wait for the full results of the investigation.
That investigation into the visa settings is due to finish soon.
Our investigations correspondent Michael Mora joins us now. Michael, have there been any tweaks to the rules so far?
Yeah, there have been some operational changes that have occurred in light of this case. So Immigration New Zealand says its internal processes were updated so officers are notified of any additional wellbeing risks for children when they come across the border. However, as mentioned in the story, it's the settings or the conditions of the visa which will likely be needed to change, because that means that enforcement action can be taken and people who breach those conditions can then be liable for deportation. So the Minister was briefed on this story a couple of weeks ago and he's expecting advice on what to do very soon.
Very good, Michael. Thank you.